What's good, chat? What's good? We back in. Let me give you a couple minutes, man. Drink some water. Listen, man, stop being a bot, man. Stop being a bot. Get your fat ass in the gym, man. Your fat ass in the gym. Tap in, tap in, tap in. Listen, man, I'm going to work out today chest. I'm doing chest today, right after this, man. Got a bunch of stuff done online, man. But we working, we active, we not sad, we not depressed. As y'all know, was it like 2 weeks ago? Maybe 3 weeks. 2 weeks ago, I lost my job. You know they fired me on some. We ain't even sad about that. We ain't sad about that. I expect the bots to do what the bots do, bruh. Like, but I'm not gonna let that keep me down, man. To really it's crazy. You can't mope on it. You gotta get back active, man, right away. You gotta roll with the punches. Roll with the punches. I'm still working out, going to the gym, taking care of myself, man. I put a little bit more effort into this just online stuff, these reactions, man. But I need y'all watching the videos. I need y'all to sub to the channel. Give me a like, man. So some report, some support. Stop being a bot. But I got some stuff we're gonna get into first. Let's tap into this vid.
Didn't say anything, but
wait, Aiden Ross is calling me. I guess he didn't like that.
Sneago and Aiden talking to Tate, Twitch ban, free speech. I think so. They're gonna be talking about Aiden Ross about free speech, about all the people getting banned.
You must have heard the
Miskiff shit.
The Miskiff shit.
Oh shit.
Yo, chat. Who's Miskiff? Put it in the comments.
It's good. I'm live right now.
Are you live? What up, chat? You know, I miss you, bro. I just wanted to talk to you about a nigga. Who's that right there?
You don't miss me?
What's up, brother? How are you?
What up,
How's
Aiden?
the intellect going?
It's doing good. Why are you not in Miami?
I moved. I'm in LA now.
You just came to Miami.
Yo, chat. He be jumping around. I think that's what happened. I might have to go to Twitch, but I think I'm a little bit too raw for Twitch. But that's what happened. He getting all that. He getting that bag. Place in Miami. I thought he was in like Toronto or someplace. Like he had a place in Toronto with his girl. Broke up, went to LA. I don't think I ever be like. I think I want to visit LA, but I don't know if I would want to live there. Like, if anything, I probably have like I could have probably a place out there, but I don't know. Like, all I hear from online is just the vibe out in LA is like crazy, is like totally different. I think Texas is a place I go definitely for LA. How y'all feel about that?
I know. I got a spot there. I might pull up, but I don't know. I gotta see what's up. But I can't. I gotta be in LA. I gotta be in LA.
That's what's up, man.
Wait, Aiden, real talk. Why did you think gambling got banned on Twitch?
See, I've been wanting to have this fun.
Cause all the people that don't profit from gambling wanna get rid of gambling. I don't get why, because gambling is like passed down in the US like tradition. People have been betting on sports forever. And a lot of these girls that do hot tub streams and sell their sexuality, or they sell their sexuality on camera, wants to ban, like, supports banning Twitch. But I think we need to ban the hot tub streams. I think we need to ban them putting their supporting their what's the name in inside any of their videos, their OnlyFans. I think we need to ban that. That's how I feel. They talk about Twitch don't get no money from the places they be gambling on. OnlyFans, I don't think OnlyFans don't run no ads on y'all. I don't think so. And if they do, that's a shame. That's bad. I don't know why. So you need to ban hot tub streams, promotion of OnlyFans. Let's make it fair.
Discussion with people. You know, gambling is not banned on Twitch, right? It's not gambling.
Just slots.
Yeah, but bro, you know what's crazy? I don't know if you know this. It's very. I'm gonna just speak how I feel. You know, sports betting, you know, the NFL and Twitch have a multi-billion-dollar deal, and sports betting is still very much allowed on the platform. And Twitch will never ban sports betting, which is a form of gambling, because they have a multi-billion-dollar deal. So that's what makes me wonder. Hey, what if Stake were to what if Stake, before everything got so hot, were to make a deal with Twitch? I don't know. I think about that, bro. It's just, if you're gonna ban gambling, you should ban all forms of gambling.
I agree. I agree. I fully agree with that. I feel like that's the.
That's why to me it just shows a little bit like it's a little bit of a favorite, you know, card you're playing.
It's a money grab.
If the NFL's, you know, they have a deal with the NFL, they're paying multi-billion dollars. Cool, I get it. But don't ban gambling if you're not gonna ban all forms of gambling. That's how I feel on that.
I 1000% agree with that.
Yo,
But
do you?
I will say, since gambling's been banned, I've been enjoying my life a lot more. I stopped gambling myself. I was very degenerate myself, and I also.
Stop the cap. I just seen Aiden win $2 million off of roulette. On what was this on Instagram? Yo, on Instagram, for real. He won $2 million. And that's probably just money they give him to gamble on the site while he's live. Because they give him money, they pay him, and then they give him some more money to gamble on the site. That's the whole thing. Y'all ain't know that.
So like it feels good. I can be more creative and better with my content. So you know, I'm myself, I'm happy. But yes, as far as the ban goes, that's how I feel about the policy. I feel like it should go both ways.
Yo, you know I got banned on Twitch for ban evasion.
Oh, I thought you were never banned on Twitch.
I wasn't banned on Twitch. I don't know what to do.
So why did they ban you?
For ban evasion. That's what they said. I appealed it. They haven't replied.
Okay, so here's my only theory on that. Someone made an account. This is what happened, I think, to Steve. Someone probably made an account.
And was streaming my YouTube stuff on Twitch, and I got banned.
Streaming your YouTube stuff, and they thought it was gonna ban. Yeah, that's what I think.
And I
That kind of makes sense, chat, because some of the stuff, see, the guys like, so say the YouTubers that do YouTube videos and are new to Twitch, the content has to be different. You can't say certain stuff, you can't do certain stuff. So when you stream it on Twitch, it's not friendly. It's already not Twitch friendly. So when you do stream on Twitch, you have to watch what you say and what you do differently than what YouTube guidelines are, because they're all different. You can't say stuff like, you can't I don't think you can say gay, or like you can't say transgender or something like that. You can't say simp. So they say something else. They be like, instead of transgender, they say transformer and some other word, and they don't want people saying certain, the N-word is very high. Like you can't say the N-word up there. If you're not a black guy, you can't say black guy or black person. You can't say the N-word on Twitch. They'll ban you. I'm not gonna give you my thoughts on that. And then yeah, it's weird. Like some of their policies are weird. If anything, I understand the N-word. I think if that's the case, no one should. But I kind of get it. It kind of makes sense. But YouTube, it doesn't matter. All of those words.
can't appeal that.
The thing is with Twitch's moderation, it's very hard to get a hold and to connect and to finally get something revolved, a resolution. I recommend you just appeal it like normal, and eventually you'll get an email weeks to months. It sucks, but that's how it is, you know.
What are the chances that you would go to an alternative platform, seeing how much censorship there is, seeing how?
Nah, he not moving. He not moving. They was saying Trainwreck was making somewhere between. He said he making 360 million off gambling alone. So that's not talking about Twitch. Twitch, he probably making a good like 5 to 10 million a year. Probably not including endorsements and stuff like that. I think Aiden's probably making a good 10 to 20 million, maybe something along that line. He's not one of the top streamers, because Kai the top, I think XQC, and then Hasanabi is the third. I think these guys be lying. Kai Cenat just bought his mama house. Big dog shit.
much everybody's getting banned and like both of us here, we can't even be. If you were streaming on Twitch, you would not be able to do this right now. I know you want to collab with Speed. What are the chances that you're finally gonna leave this fucking authoritarian platform?
So with me, bro, it's more of a thing where I'm more comfortable doing Twitch because that's where my whole community is. For one, for two, I love the chat. I love the way it moves. I love how the interaction is on it. I love the platform itself. But I don't agree with a lot of policies, and I do believe that yes, there are things on the platform I don't agree with. But for example, like I do think that they have potential to just clean stuff up. Like for example, it took them such a long time to recognize Kai and his success, right? And they finally
Look what his chat saying. Look what their chat saying right here. Crazy. They said some crazy shit.
did, and that feels like okay. I actually have hope now. Like they actually are showing, you know, appreciation towards Kai. Like when he reached 100K, it took a while, but they did. Look, right now it's very weird. I don't know how to answer that question because I understand what you're saying. You're saying what more is it going to take? It's very hard right now, bro. And I do think that, you know, being banned and deplatformed is not the way to go. It's violating an amendment. What I really think, and it's their platform, they can do whatever they want. Cool. What I really think is this, bro. I think if someone were to do something on Twitch, for example, Gideon, and get banned for the whole Pokemon thing, if he's showing improvement in his character and he's showing a change, that is what should get him unbanned. It shouldn't get him unbanned if he's still saying
Facts, because people grow. People learn from their mistakes. Just like Sneeko, Tate, people grow from their mistakes, and so if they say it online, like they vocally say it, they're changing. Like you can see Tate, he just had a podcast today. You can see the way he talks, and the way he's saying stuff is differently. But I think he needed to say the stuff. They need to say the stuff they say the way they say it to amass the big crowd they have. Because some people gravitate towards that, like some type that like erotic behavior. Like that's why Speed's so big. Because of if he tones it down and says the stuff like more as a calmer tone and stop having the rages, like, come on, they love him for his rages. That's why people love him for the crazy shit they say, or they're attracted. They come into the crazy shit they say, and then they sit down and ingest all the rest of it, and they're like, all right, he has some crazy shit, but it all makes sense now.
saying, oh, fuck Pokemon, fuck this. That, yes, he remains big. But he fixed it. He went out of his way. He became friends with Pokemon. They still talk. You know, that to me is everything, right? That is how it should go down in anything in life. If you are making mistakes, if you are doing things that is wrong and you get banned for it, you should be able to get unbanned by correcting your mistake and becoming a better person and growing.
Aiden Luther King.
I mean, bro, I'm just speaking from that's true.
Aiden Luther King.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I had a conversation. I don't see you getting unbanned from Twitch for a very long time because you trolled them, right? And you made videos and you brought hella kind of like shit to them. But I don't from your shoes. That's what you got going on. You should have been unbanned months ago before you even did that TwitchCon video because I remember calling you, we would talk, and it just didn't make sense to me why you're banned.
That nigga rubbing behind his ears. You see that? That shit dirty. Did he take a shower, man? He ain't washing behind his ears. Let's see that.
And if you corrected things and you said nothing, you kind of made our community love Pokemon in a way. You know what I'm trying to say?
No, I mean, yeah, but I feel like it's at the end of the day, it's their platform. You know what I mean? And I did what I needed to do. You know, it wasn't to get unbanned.
If you show that you're improving as a character and you're changed.
I think Gideon knows what's going on, man. He just don't want to say it. He just trying to hide the way he feels. Be a man. Speak the truth, bro. Speak the truth. Don't speak it. You speak the truth. They're doing you wrong. That's shitty. That's trite. That's not right. That's crazy. You didn't tell.
You're way.
It's crazy because he make it seem like he tells people to go over there and troll Pokemon. No, you did not tell nobody to do it. They decided to do it on your own. You just spoke the truth on your platform, on your channel, and people could do what they want.
And you're not gonna harass, like you're not gonna just do harassment or any of these things to where it's making their platform so bad and just doing bad shit. And you change and you improve on that, then that is an unbanned. Like I don't know. That's what I think. Like nobody should ever be deplatformed in banned. I don't know. It's horrible because we're investing our entire lives into this shit, bro. Imagine if, God forbid, we were all banned off of all these major platforms, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube.
I was.
Then what do we do?
I was banned on everything except for Instagram.
And that's scary.
You're saying, imagine if that happened. That just happened to me.
That's scary, bro. You know what's crazy is this? It's crazy because, dude, you're investing your whole life into that. You're quitting everything, and this is your money now. This is your income. This is your job. This is your passion. This is your career. You're putting everything. You're cutting everything out of your life. Your job, school, work, whatever it is, blah blah blah. And now you're feeding your family, and you're taking care of your people, and all these things. That's why it just doesn't make sense. Like, it comes a lot. But yes, what Gideon was saying, it's their platform. They're in control. They can do whatever the fuck they want. But I do disagree with a lot of things. But I will say this: Twitch, like I said, I was surprised when they did it, but I was happy they did it when they showed appreciation towards Kai, and that to me was like, okay, maybe,
Listen, if y'all don't know who Kai is the world, and it seems like Twitch, we're not promoting him coming up, and his come up was the fastest than anybody else, and he's the biggest black streamer in the world, and he didn't get no appreciation until he was already at the top. So just because they show appreciation now, it's too late. Of course you is now, because now the world knows that he's the biggest. Like, y'all just decided to show support in the last month. He's been the biggest thing for between 3 to 2 months. Like, he was already he jumped from like top 10 to top 2, top 3 in like a month. That's crazy, chat.
it can get better from here on out. But I don't know, bro. We gotta see what happens. We gotta let it play out more.
When do you want to do that stream? Andrew was saying that he wanted to do a stream with me and you, but I'm banned on Twitch now, so I don't know when we can do it. Or yeah, probably.
We can do it on YouTube. I'm down to figure some shit out. You can't stream on YouTube, can you?
I can stream on YouTube. Yeah, I'm collabing on YouTube.
Okay. So YouTube doesn't have a policy where you can still go on people.
I can still, yeah, they're less authoritarian. I can get around that.
That's why you don't with me.
See, this is the thing. The fact that Gideon and Speed are banned on Twitch, and I've collabed with them in the past, especially Speed, it's ridiculous to me because I don't know, man. I feel some type of way about that, but I mean, I don't know. It's weird, you know? I miss collabing with Gideon and Speed, and I don't know. It's weird.
Hey, you know what? We can talk all this shit about Twitch, and they do a lot of dumb shit, but like you said, they are making improvements. Like, they are acknowledging Kai.
That's what I'm saying.
So hopefully, maybe there's some new management up there that's like, yo, we got to fix our shit.
Yo, I have a message from Top G Aiden. I was just in Bucharest, and Andrew, and Tristan, they have nice things to say about you, but they called you a little bit flaky, Aiden.
Bro, we're not turning this in. I'm
just saying they had good things to say, but like you're a busy guy.
Aiden, I'm not gonna eat.
Well, what do you got to say about that, Aiden?
You're good, Aiden.
Hold on a second. I spoke to Andrew today, and me and him had a combo, and I apologize to Andrew because yes, I last minute flaked on Andrew without even a response, which is really that was on my part. I fucked up, and I'm gonna apologize to him when I get to my stream.
Accountability.
Stream tomorrow. Me and Andrew are streaming tomorrow. But he's I don't know if I'm allowed to say where he's at right now, but I don't know if he made it public. But listen, the whole reason behind that, Sneeko, is because I had to worry because I thought Twitch banned Andrew, so I looked into that.
How the fuck am I banned? What the fuck?
That's what it came down to. That's why I was flaky. But I got something to play with Andrew tomorrow.
So they didn't ban Tate. They never banned him. He probably deleted his account before he seen the ban coming, so he already been deleted his account. So now if he deleted his account, he can join other people's chat. He could join other people's he could collab on other people's stuff. As long as he don't have an account, he could show his face. So he could be on Aiden's with his collab, but he can't have his account, because once he has an account, they're gonna do the same thing like they did with Sneeko, ban evasion. So he'll be good if he just moves smart. Just never own an account.
Damn, I'll tune into that. I'll react to that on my normie platform, YouTube.
Yeah, but nah, guys. Like I said, we just gotta wait and see. Both you fucking legends, keep your heads up. You're both gonna get a man on Twitch. I'm telling you.
Yo, W Aiden in the chat.
Aiden in the chat. Hey, Aiden, man.
You give me hope. Aiden Luther King Jr.
Whoa. Copyright. Chat, how y'all feel about that? How y'all feel about that, chat? The Aiden was speaking a little bit of the truth. Damn, am I lagging? Chat, am I lagging? Shit. Am I lagging out here? What else we gonna get into, chat? Oh, snap. Chat. It's complicated. Street talks with pearly things.
I have a challenge for all of you. Go to every computer in your house, your mom's, your dad's, your sister, your brother's computer, and install Honey. Wait, Mom, before you check out, do you?
Wait. Welcome to It's Complicated. Today I have overtaken the channel and we are in Las Vegas and we are going to be asking people different questions about relationships. So buckle up, guys, and like the video on your way in, leave a comment, and let's get started.
Do you know more people who enjoy dating or who complain about dating?
I feel like most people complain about dating
Why do you think that is?
because they're not happy in their relationships.
We starting off with some heat, man. You starting off with some heat. What is happiness in a relationship? You're not gonna be happy all the time in a relationship. That's just the facts. Marriage, kid, you're not gonna be happy most of the time. It's just the truth. Most of the time, you're not gonna be happy, or probably most of the time you'll be happy, but sometimes you're not.
Now, if there was one thing that you wish that men understood better about women, what would it be?
How to be more catering because I'm tired of giving.
What do you mean? You said catering?
Yes, because I give more than I receive.
I'm not even gonna say nothing yet, chat. I'm gonna just let it keep rolling.
So would you say that reciprocity is key in relationships?
Yes.
Now, do you feel like, who do you think typically invests more into building a relationship, the man or the woman?
The woman, of course.
Well,
It's the men give the relationship. And about her last question, listen, man, a man has to give way more than a woman because a woman wants more out of men. Women want more out of men than men want out of women. Men want simple things. What, like sex, silence, and sandwiches? That's what they say? Like, that's like 3 things. Women want a bunch of stuff.
like what exactly does a woman do to kind of build a relationship as opposed to what a man does?
Well, I feel like we're more supportive, first off, and we're going to do more because we want to see you succeed more. And I feel like most men aren't doing that.
I mean, I grew up with this all the time. It's about like the guy doesn't treat me well. He's not nice enough. He's not holding the door for me. And I've also been that guy who's done all of that. And you are overlooked, overshadowed
Nice guy,
by the guy who
nice.
treats you like shit and is an absolute douchebag. So
Well, see, when I think of like traditional, it's like the guy picking you up, taking you out to dinner.
Damn, chat. He is told the girl. Look at this. Look how tall Pearl is compared to this man.
Holding the doors, paying for the date, and waiting for sex.
I mean, yeah, I think that all though that lies on the woman though. Like that's the power the woman has.
and they'll put this ideal up on a pedestal of what a man should be and what they want, and then what they actually go seek out is the entire opposite. And as someone who, there's a lot of men out there who just
What
have
do
a
you
good
mean?
heart and just want to be heard and really appreciated for that. And a lot of times you don't feel like you can show that, because once you show that compassion, once you show your true colors, it's looked at as a weakness.
You know, I feel men have to be the providers. Men have to basically give up their entire lives to please a woman, when men, we're only.
Hey, yo, chat, listen, man. This man got a V-neck on in Las Vegas with a winter hat. What type of backward ass shit is this, man? Come on, man. I don't know if I could take relationship advice from you, cuz.
Worth what we can provide. Women are worth just for their looks or for you know, basic things, but we need to provide everything in a relationship or in any aspect of life.
And even if you're able to, you know, attract a woman, are you able to keep her happy, keep her satisfied?
Unless you can meet her list, no.
So you think that women are really more interested in the situation than they are in the actual man?
Yeah, I do.
So why do women divorce men 70 to 80% of the time, 90% if they're college educated?
I don't know. I just heard that one too.
Chat, let's bring that back. She said, why do women divorce? Why do women break up or divorce men 70 and 80% of the time, 90% if they're college educated? That's because women are selfish. It's the truth. The truth. I don't know how many times I stress this and I say this to people. Listen, man. When it comes to relationship and kids are involved in marriage, listen, when a relationship and kids are involved, kids, not just a regular relationship, no kids. When kids are involved and then there's also there's marriage, there's duty. Your happiness comes last. You do what's best for the children, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you don't feel like you're happy, because 9 times out of 10, the men feel like Ben felt like he's not happy. But the men derive happiness from taking care of their family or being there for their family, and they're willing to put that aside to be there for their family. So happiness shouldn't even come out your mouth, because the best thing to raise children is to have two parents. Don't talk about, oh, I ain't gonna show them fake love. I just can't take it. Listen, man, the children need both mother and father in the household. Don't stop breaking up these homes and thinking you're gonna have a stepfather that's gonna take care of you, and then be like, you're gonna have a stepfather walking in life and then be like, yo, nah, I don't need nobody to take care of my children. Well, the whole time a man has to come in and take care of your child, but he can't take care of your child the same length as the real father could. So that's why the best thing for children is to have their mother and father in the same household.
If women like have more unconditional love, doesn't it seem like then men would?
Well, from what
men's love conditional.
I've seen that, and it usually I've seen that most of the divorces are instigated by women. They said that men are, I don't really know the answer to that. I know on the other side, men are just more willing to stick something out and just work at it, even though they're unhappy.
And if a man typically has to have looks, money, and status in order to attract lots of beautiful women, how is the man not considered the prize?
Because a man loves a woman.
Doesn't a woman love a man?
A woman does love a man, but a woman loves money more.
So do you think women are more interested in love?
Why she look at him like that, chat? That's a fact. That's a fact. If he can say that in front of the camera right there, then he knows that he not in front of you, shorty. You know that's a fact, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that, though. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Women love to be financially taken care of. Like, that's the truth. At a certain age, they want to just be financially taken care of. Or they say that.
Love or power?
Power.
Power of the Punani.
Yeah.
What exactly does that mean?
The power it's the power that a woman has naturally, like her superpower. Basically, that's what grabs a man. That's what makes a man want you to begin with. He doesn't even know you. It's just you're a woman.
And what's the difference between using power and abusing power?
Using it is basically just utilizing it for its purpose. Abusing it is
Leonardo da Vinci seems to have
Man,
encrypted
too
the
much.
Great
He got all
Pyramid of
these
Giza
come on,
into
man.
the Vitruvian Man.
Using it for your advantage, but it's going to be at a disadvantage for that other person.
So when it comes to the power of the Punani, do you think that women are more likely to use or abuse that power?
In general, they probably abuse it.
So why isn't that given more attention?
Because men are not really going to complain about it. It's you just chalk it up. That's just part of the game. Like, you get played sometimes.
It's very rare that I've ever felt that I can open up to a woman, because usually once you do, it kind of comes off as red flags. It comes off as needy. Oh, he's the nice guy, those kind of aspects. And they want someone to take charge. They want someone who's got their shit together. And it's almost like it's always convoluted, and the message is never on par. It's you're asking for this, you're getting that, and there's no middle ground. And it's very easy for women to kind of move on from a man if you're not meeting those attributes.
So if women became more aware of these double standards and men's issues, how much do you think would actually change?
I would hope more. I can't say for sure. I mean, I've had these discussions prior, and it seems to get heated, and women go, "You don't know what you're talking about." So you kind of brush it aside and try and find a way around it. But
I mean, have you found certain women who are more receptive to these issues than other women?
yes, absolutely. I've got some great friends who are very empathetic, very compassionate, and I think the world of them. But as a whole, most men don't get to experience that, and they aren't treated that way by the majority of women.
Now, what are your thoughts on the expression, women don't care about a man's struggles, they just want to show up at the finish line and pick the winners?
I honestly, you said women don't care about a man's struggles?
Basically, modern women today don't care about a man's struggles, they just want to show up at the finish line and pick
Oh,
the
I
winners.
think that that's true, because someone like me, I'm going to be there for you and support you. But these new age girls, I don't know about.
Stop the cat, bro. You can't be there for someone that's already making well enough money, or there is well enough. Like, it's already, the time you should have been there was at the beginning, before he was making that type of money, before he had all of this, before he could take trips to Las Vegas. Before that, you're in Las Vegas. It don't seem like you got a man by your side. Stop the cat, man. These girls just be talking out here.
Them. They are just ridiculous, and I feel like they're only in it to get what they can get out of it.
So why do you think there's the expression, where have all the good men gone, but nobody's asking where have all the good women gone?
Well, where have all the good men gone? All the good men gone? They're stupid because they're dating these younger women and they're getting used. So the reason why there's so many good women out here is because we're being looked over.
Do you think that when they say that, like, the answer to where have all the good men gone is in your 20s?
Listen, man, all the good women, we already know, all the good women are married already. They're married already. I'm 28. All the good women are married already. The women let's say the women I went to high school with, if they were a good woman, they were married. They're already married. We already know that. Good women are married early. That's the truth. All the bad. It's no way a woman's gonna be in her 30s and not married, and you think she's not a good. Well, come on, man. You're not that compatible. If you were such of a great woman, someone would have been seen that from your many relationships and wiped you. And don't be like saying like they're all assholes, they're all this, they're all that. Listen, man, they all weren't assholes. If they were, that means you picked a number of assholes, because there's a good guy named Kyle and Tom probably in your inbox. You just looked over. You just want to fuck with Pookie and Ray Rays.
Like where it's like an expression where women would look over the good men in their 20s and like pick the bad boys, and then in their 30s they're like, oh, well, take me now. But it's like they're kind of salty because we overlooked them in our 20s.
So yeah, we do overlook them in our 20s, and I can say we overlook them in our 30s because I've been stuck with some bad men in the 30s, and technically I feel like now it's kind of like there are really no good men. I haven't found a good guy, so we do overlook it.
Now, has ever been a man you wanted that you weren't able to get?
Well, I'd like to talk about Bruno Mars. I do want him, and if he met me, he'd want me too.
Now, if you had the opportunity to hook up with Bruno Mars, would you take it?
I sure would.
So when a woman says that I'm not the type of girl,
I'm
isn't she
surprised.
really saying I'm not the type of girl with you, but I am that type of girl with a guy like Bruno Mars?
No, because I'm going to be myself with him regardless of who he is. So if he's going to like me for who I am.
She missed it. She means sleeping. Like when you try to sleep with a girl on the first day, and she be like, I'm not that type of girl. But obviously she's that type of girl for somebody else.
I am, then he's going to see that I'm a good woman regardless of anything.
Do you think it's true that women will make rules for the wrong guy but break rules for the right guy?
I do believe that.
I think so too.
Well, I mean, sometimes we like the bad boys, so we tend to break the rules for them.
Do you think that that women tend to lust after bad boys but want to settle down with nice guys?
Oh, we sure do. I love a bad boy.
What's attractive about a bad boy?
They just have that quality that just is so attractive. You know?
How do bad boys treat women?
Horrible.
So then why would you want to be with a bad boy when they treat you badly?
Because they do other things that the good ones don't.
Like what?
I don't want to go there.
We know. We know.
They do.
Why do you think women don't pick the nice guys?
I mean, it's more of a thrill, I would imagine. I mean, I get it that, and I understand to some degree that like a guy who's very indecisive and, you want someone who can kind of show that take charge mentality. So if you're indecisive, like, I don't know, where should we go out? Like, I get that gets frustrating, but you also have to understand if you're asking for the guy who really listens to you, he wants to know your opinion. That's actually what he's saying. He says, I want to listen to you. I want to hear what you're saying. I want to appreciate what you want out of this relationship. And I'll then take action. But women kind of more so I want you to just make the decision, tell me what to do, and then go with it and run with it from there. And so it's kind of like miscommunicated signals where they're asking for one thing and getting another. But even when they get it, they're not quite pleased with it. And yeah, to put it simply, it's a bit of a clusterfuck.
Do you think that men are assholes because women date assholes?
Yeah.
So then do you think women have the right to complain when they're enabling that behavior?
No. And like speaking truthfully, like I think back to one of my earliest girlfriends where I was definitely too much of a nice guy and I got walked all over. And I can tell you from experience, I changed my behavior to be more of an asshole simply for that point, in that I was like, I don't want this to happen again.
It's like men and women are different. It's okay because the world doesn't care if you do what's easy. It's easy for us to get sex. It's hard for men to get sex. So it's like if you do the easy thing, everyone's like,
the girlfriend's triggered. Let me find out she's triggered yet.
Okay.
She know what I'm trying to say.
Who do you think is more likely to be able to have sex without feelings, men or women?
Men.
Well, if it's not,
That's hard because it's just like some females, they be out here, they can just have sex with a man for money and they just be that. And a man could just, he could like what he just like what he see.
Well, I mean, if it's not women, why do the majority of sex workers happen to be women?
Oh, can you repeat that? Would you say that bad boys, do you look at them as more protectors?
They are protectors. I do feel like, I found more security in the bad ones, but I also feel like I got used by more of the bad ones than I did being protected. So
speaking of being a protector, if women expect men to pay for sex, why don't men expect women to pay for bodyguards?
Because they're stupid.
Why do women often describe men as stupid, but then expect love from them in return?
Why do we describe them as stupid? Because we've been through a lot of stuff.
But isn't it fair to say a lot of men have been through a lot of stuff as well?
They have, but I feel like, sometimes you get a good woman and you treat her like shit, and then you expect us to not call you stupid when you do us dirty, and then we're standing there looking stupid, but yet you are the stupid ones, because guess what? They always come back. And I can say that for prime example, every one of them have come back.
Do you think that don't you think that's just like batting out of your league though? Like you get shit treatment because you're shooting too high?
I don't think I'm shooting too high.
I don't know you, but just like in general, like if you're if you're shooting too high, like they don't treat you right. You know what I mean? Because that's a guy that's got a lot of options.
And are we talking about the bad boys?
Yeah, like usually bad boys have a lot of options.
They may have a lot of options, but they don't have a lot of good ones. And I'm a good one, so therefore I'm gonna always aim high, because guess what? The quality is always gonna be there. So
Actually, man, no, it's not. I don't even know if you're good. It might be you're not good anymore. You're a riding one because you're in your 30s and you're single. Talk about trying to fuck Bruno Mars. So you don't qualify. Like I said, all the good women are already married, or they're going to be married very soon.
I mean, if you lose out, then you're the one who's stupid.
Wouldn't you say if you were a good one, like someone would have picked you?
I can say if I was a good one, they would have picked me, but still, we always get overlooked because sometimes being good doesn't always mean that they want a good girl. They want somebody that's a bad girl. And when you're too good to someone, then they feel like, that's not what they want.
They like take advantage.
They do take advantage.
Nowadays is the woman expects that you are going to fill these roles, and if you're not, she's kind of going to overtake those roles, and the men get belittled, they feel lower self-esteem, they're not as high valued as they want to be, and it's kind of a juggling act. So
A man has two women. He lies to one, he tells the truth to the other. Which one does he love?
That's a tough one.
The one he lies to.
Usually it's the one he's lying.
Chat. Everybody watch Baby Boy. Everybody watch Baby Boy. You lied to her because you love her. That's the truth. That's a fact. That's a fact, ladies. Listen, ladies. If I lie to you, that means I love you. If I tell you the truth, that means I don't really care. Like, I don't really care. It's just it's not. I don't think men try to do it on purpose. They don't do it on purpose. I think it's like a thing that we do like subconsciously, like we already like to know and not like, feel me, just a defense mechanism to help shelter our women.
Too.
Why is that?
Because he doesn't want to hurt her feelings, and it's harder to be just bluntly honest with a woman because you never know what her reaction is going to be. So if you're being bluntly honest with her, then you either respect her 100% or you don't really care how she's going to feel.
Do you think women often want what they can't have?
Yes.
So then wouldn't you say that chasing women is terrible advice for men?
Chasing women is terrible.
Because if he chases you, then he's basically telling you you can have me. And he's no longer a challenge.
I like a chase because I always got my running shoes on. So yeah, I do like a chase.
Do you think that men prefer the chase or the catch?
They prefer the chase because when you're easy to catch, they don't want you after they got you.
So do you think women prefer men who like the chase?
I do. I love a good chase. As I said, I always got them running shoes on.
But wouldn't you say that men who prefer the chase are less likely to be loyal because...
This is James. James left his 9-to-5 job and is now making over $50,000 a month online. James is implementing a two-part system that requires zero experience.
Because they will continue chasing?
Yes, very true. Because, well, once they actually get you, then they don't want you anymore. So, which sucks, though. But unless you get a good guy who actually likes a woman that kind of holds out and she's good quality, then the chase was...
I know man wants a woman that holds out. Let's stop the cat, man. Let's stop the cat. Listen, man, I want you to give it to me. Even if I like you like that and I think it's potential, I want you to give it to me on the first night or the second night. If I want it, if I really push for it, I want it to be, this is what I want. I don't want to be strung along for 15 to 10 dates. I'm trying different. Come on, man. My attention is so built up in me. No, we're not doing that. I'm a Ben stop, like lose interest. I'm gonna lose interest so fast. Like I don't know where they be talking about catch. Like I'm gonna just stop talking to you, like I do all the women. I'm not trying to run a marathon behind you.
Worth it.
But we don't like the good guys. And you said before, like you make rules for them, right? So if you're making a guy wait, you probably don't like him that much. Because for Bruno Mars, you're down tomorrow, right?
Most likely. And it might be 15 minutes in. Might be 15 minutes in with Bruno now.
How long would he really have to talk to you?
Bruno?
Yeah, like if he said, I want sex, like, would you?
If Bruno started singing Versace on the floor, everything would happen. I'd be butt naked before he got to the first verse. He wouldn't even have the first V out.
Can I tell you an interesting stat that I think most women don't know? You know, 1 in 3 men under 30 are either virgins or haven't had sex in the past year.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So a lot of times, like, we'll complain about guys cheating, but we pick the cheaters because there's a lot of guys that won't cheat on you. We just don't like them.
I honestly did not know that, and that's a good fact to know.
Would you believe it? Like, does that make sense with what you've seen?
I believe it, but I still end up with a cheater.
Yeah, I think we like guys that cheat.
Who's not having sex is somewhere where I don't see, because I'm going with the bad boys. So yes.
So would you say that a lot of women are more attracted to like toxic men?
Yeah, I think they are.
So why do women complain about, toxic masculinity when a lot of women are enabling that behavior by choosing to date bad boys and toxic men?
I think it stems from our childhood. Sometimes we have somebody in our life that is a toxic person because we've seen it happen to someone else in our family. So then we kind of follow in the footstep of that.
How do you know when the honeymoon stage of a relationship is over?
Some of the weird shit starts to matter. Like
when the arguments start happening, there's less sex. How you feel about that, ladies and gentlemen?
That's the first thing I've ever heard. But to the girl, right?
yeah, definitely. Usually it matters a lot.
You start like,
Yeah.
the girl starts saying what's annoying her.
Yeah.
Let me find out. Look, Pearl flirting right here. Look at her. He much taller. Shit, he one taller man. He's black. Let me find out she and the black guys like.
Yeah. It's like, okay, so for instance, you might see a girl in the kitchen, you walk by, you slap her butt, right? So in the first couple of months, that's fine. It's like, ooh, babe, that's whatever. And then you do it again for like another 2 months. So that's like 5 months in. And then like another 2 months in, she's like, can you stop doing that? So, that's just one of the...
Has that happened to you?
Yeah. Yeah, it has. But hey, it's all good, At least you learn from it, so it's good.
What up, guys? I am taking over It's Complicated channel today. I figured since I am in Vegas, everyone's plastic here, so I'm just gonna do it too.
Why is it that a man can marry a woman and make her queen, but a queen can't marry a man and make him king?
Stop. Let's stop this real quick. Listen, I know they're gonna. This is what I think. They're gonna be like, I feel like I can make a king. I feel like I could. That's not the facts. Queen. That's why. Listen, man. Everybody knows. Look at the Queen. Queen Elizabeth. Rest in peace. She just passed away. She can't. It's a reason why her husband passed away, and she can't make a man a king. It's a reason why. It's just the facts. But if she passed away when he was still alive, he would have made another woman a queen. That's just the facts. I don't make the rules. I just report them.
I wouldn't say that's not true. I feel like everybody's a queen and everybody's a king.
No.
From birth.
Well, if everyone was a king or a queen, why would a king or queen be special?
Everybody's special. You're special your own. Believe in yourself. Believe that you can do anything you want to do. You are a queen. You are a king from birth. That is how God made us. God put us in this world to be great.
Everyone can't be special.
No. But even if you sound like a Christian woman, but even if you read the book called the Bible, it shows that people are special, but there's more special people, aka called prophets, kings, queens, regular shit, King James, King Solomon, regular stuff, Moses, Abraham, Noah. It's a reason why these people are extra special, and they're just not like ordinary people. Come on, chat. Y'all know this, man. It's in every book. We talking about the Quran, the Book of David. It's in every book.
Oh, everyone cannot be special.
Let me tell you something. Everybody is special. It's in you to dig deep and find it. Some people don't dig deep in their time that they have in life to get there. But I feel like everybody's born to be special. You just have to figure out what's special about you. You get what I'm saying?
No, I feel like some people
are special doesn't mean you're not special.
No, I think sometimes people are average. I think most.
Why does my light dim yours?
Because if everyone's special, then no one's special.
It's not true.
Yeah, because if you're special, you have to be different than
That just contradicts what you just said. It's a fact.
other people.
I can give you my number.
This is totally random.
Man, I got too many commercials,
I
man.
don't know how it is for you, but for me, I feel.
Well, otherwise you're just average.
But everybody's special in their way. I'm not saying that everybody's the same. I say everybody's special in their way. Just because, okay, you're special, you like, I don't know what you like. You might like rock. You might like this. I'm special. I like totally different things. That doesn't make me less special.
Yeah, but then there's still a million other people that have the same.
Like their own things too. All of us don't like the same combination of things. It's kind of like a combination lock. We don't have the same combination.
I think it's like narcissistic to think you're like special. Like I feel like that's narcissistic.
No, you should feel like you're special.
Women tend to overvalue themselves while men tend to undervalue themselves.
Because, okay, so as men, when we grow up, we have friends that, tease us and bully us. Like, oh man, your nose is big as hell. You know, like they tell us these things that, you know, to women it might sound demeaning, but to us, they're giving us a reality check. So from a young age, we grew up getting reality checks constantly in a joking manner. You know, your friends are going to joke with you and tease you. And I think on the other hand, women, they get more praises as they grow up. So they grow up all this time through, you know, teenage years into adulthood. And then you wonder now when somebody actually tell you like, hey, your nose is kind of big. And you're like, I haven't been told that my whole life. Well, they're been lying.
Do you think that men tend to insult each other and not mean it, while women tend to compliment each other and not mean it?
100%. That pretty much is what I was saying. Like you summed it up. That's pretty much it. Men insult each other, and it's more of a endearment. Like, man, you ugly as hell, boy. You can't talk to me. Whereas a girl tells like, oh, girl, you look good, and then like, no, she doesn't. Like, you know, that kind of stuff. So yeah, you summed it up pretty good.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I call women whales, and even if it's true, they get mad.
That's their problem. Go to the gym.
Yeah, that's what I say.
I feel like you should feel like you're beautiful. You should feel like you're that girl. You're that guy. You can do anything that you put your mind to. Him, he can do it.
Is he Are you special, sir?
Because a man has to work for
Hey,
his
yo,
worth.
chat. Hold on. Chat, this is going to be thumbnail.
You should feel like you're that girl. You're that guy. You can do anything that you put your mind to. Him, he can do it.
Is he Are you special, sir?
Because a man has to work for his worth. A woman is born
I know
with her
it.
worth.
Facts.
Where did you learn that?
Just watching different people talk, different podcasts. I don't know if you familiar with the Fresh and Fit podcast, but
Shout out Fresh and Fit.
Shut up, Fresh and Fit. Brother, yo, listen, they ain't lit out here, man. Everybody watching them. Listen, if y'all men, older, young, whatever, women, even women, it teach a lot of people about life. Go watch Fresh and Fit, man. Go watch them. I think I'll probably react to one of their videos after this.
shout out Fresh and Fit. They talk about all that on there, and it's just, it opens the mind up because it's what's happening. Like, females can take advantage of their bodies and just off of how they look and just take it off. And a man can't do that. You know what I mean?
I mean, for me, like, I've always identified myself in the sense of like what a feminist is in terms of I believe in equality. I want the same equal rights for everyone. But I kind of stumbled upon your videos. And it really kind of opened my eyes to like this, you know,
Feminists don't want equal rights. They want more rights. That's a fact. I ain't here to argue with y'all about it.
all the things I've kind of been told about, like, women need to be pumped up. They need all this extra stuff. And it kind of peeled back that onion a bit. And I was like, I kind of want to dive into this a bit more. It kind of opened my eyes to a new light of that. So that's more what kind of gravitated me to your stream. Was more, it opened my eyes in a way where I was like, I feel like I've been lied to a little bit.
Oh, you feel like you've been lied to?
Yeah, well, it's just because you go out and you're a man and it's you've got it so easy. You don't have to deal with this. You don't have to deal with that. And a lot of women don't realize what, especially like single men, like if you're a really attractive guy, you've got every girl hitting on you. It's really great. But, you know, the average guy spends a lot of time by himself, dealing with problems himself. And until he gets to that point of I'm successful, you know, especially if you're not a guy who's like, what's that quote? It's 6 figures, 6 foot and 6 inches, all that kind of stuff. It's, yeah, it's almost belittling. It's that double standard, and I really don't like it. So I've really identified with a lot of the points you make, and it's really helped me find a voice for things I couldn't really put into words prior.
They technically, for the most part, have the power in the relationship.
So why do you think women want equality in everything except for dating?
I think that goes back to like they just don't want people to tell them what to do. Like they just want control.
Hey, yo, chat, y'all seen the did y'all see the video with the little girl and Donald Trump where when the little girl said, if you get elected, I want the same pay as the men, as the guys. And he looked at her and he said, and she said it again, I want the same pay as the guys. And he said, If you do good as a job, you do as good as a job as them. And that's what y'all need to fight for. You need to do just as good. You need to do just as good as a job to get the same outcome. So don't think you're gonna do less of a job and get the same outcome. No.
It's more about control and power than equality.
You know what? I think it is, because a lot of the things that are when they're equal, it's like, okay, well, now we can both do this. We can both lift these boxes. And it's like, nah, I don't want to lift these boxes. You go lift these boxes. You know? It's very conditional. It's about what they want at that time.
A lot of the questions that I ask on my channel are often met with responses like it goes both ways. If it does go both ways, why do you think that women dominate the mainstream media when it comes to talking about women's issues while men's content is forced to remain online?
I don't feel like it's equal at all, because women are more subjective to their feelings and other women are more subjective to their feelings. You know what I mean? And so it's just like a woman is going to feel bad for another woman, but a man is supposed to go through hard times and go through the struggle to make his success. You know what I mean?
I was just going to say.
Look, this is beautiful, chat. Listen, I don't know if y'all see this, but this is beautiful. This is a pregnant woman. Beautiful. Beautiful. Ain't nothing more beautiful than a woman that is pregnant with carrying life. There's nothing more beautiful than that, in my eyes. Yeah, let me know how y'all feel. Put it in the comments if that's a W.
Say that that's one thing that I don't understand, because we really do not pay attention to men's mental health and things that they go through. We always worry about women, but men definitely go through it too. I know it's not easy for a woman, but it's definitely not easy for a man as well. So I feel like it should be equally, you know.
But it's just like
it's not
that's
equal.
The thing, like, even though me and you treat it like that, a lot of people don't. Like, a lot of people don't see it as equal, because a lot of females feel like a man should prioritize their woman first before anything, and a man is supposed to be the front line of defense. Like, if a man
W couple, look at her just listening to what her man's saying, like, and not getting triggered, like, and he vouched. He said, even though we treat it like that, it's not like for everybody. W couple in the chat, man.
Like, a woman's supposed to, like, a woman, all right, a woman looks for a traditional man, right, without being a traditional woman. And a woman is so quick to say something about what a man is supposed to do and what a man is not supposed to do, but what is a woman supposed to do? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, why do you think that women enjoy all the things that are traditional when it comes to dating and courtship, but then a lot of old-fashioned values women often label to be sexist?
That's a good one.
Life is sexist.
Because some people just want their cake and eat it too, and that's the problem.
Do you think that women are more likely to have their cake and eat it too, or men are?
As human beings, we're programmed like that. So if you give me the opportunity to have cake and eat it, I'm gonna eat it.
Can you name any double standards in relationships that benefit men?
The practice you are about to learn is
cheating.
Never described publicly.
Not much. I mean, I'm probably not going to be able to think of any right now, but I know there's probably some.
I can tell you one. The sleeping around. I'd say that's a double.
I just said that. Cheating.
Outside of
cheating.
that,
even though it's not good, but it's not. They're gonna say it's not good because the man is gonna feel it from the woman, because the woman not gonna let the man live that day up. But it is okay. It is not saying okay. Let's just say it is not as badly looked upon when a man cheats than when a woman cheats. Like. And it's just the facts. Like, a man can't be penetrated. Like, it's just not like, it's just facts. It's the difference between us.
I've done the show for months. That's the only one I can think of.
Yeah, I think that's one, right? But that usually comes from some type of displeasure in the relationship. I think if you're genuinely happy and content, you're not going to step out. I think when you step out is because there's something lacking.
Yeah, I think so too. And a lot of times, like, girls don't sleep with the guys they're dating or their husband. 1 in 4 marriages are sexless. So it's like, do you think that men should be blamed for cheating if she's not sleeping with him?
Oh, 1 out of 4 marriages are sexless. Listen, guys, if your woman does not give you sex on the regular, and there's always a problem, you gotta beg for it and stuff like that, just leave her. Ladies, you need to leave that man if you got a problem giving him sex. You just leave him and go for another guy. Go for another guy. That's what you need to do. Break up, because that is ridiculous.
If you're not giving your husband or partner sex, which is a major part, and I know some people say, "Oh, sex is not that big of a deal." Bullshit. Kick the rocks. If you're not giving it and you're using it as a weapon, then I don't think you should then be upset or disappointed when that person steps out. It's like if I have a child and I'm not feeding my child, or I'm not nurturing him and taking care of him, if he goes to the neighbor and the neighbor is cooking him meals, as a parent, yeah, I'm going to be upset, but logically I shouldn't be, because I'm not doing my responsibility.
Do you guys think women in general care about men's problems?
At face value, yes. In reality, no.
Yeah, I would say absolutely no.
So why do you think that our society labels women to be more nurturing if they're really not empathetic to men's issues?
That's interesting. That's a good way of putting that. I'm not well versed on this stuff. Sorry.
Men don't believe in mental health. You can tell a man like, hey, your mental is not right.
No, because what y'all try to label as mental health problems is just like the truth, or a man speaking out about stuff that's going on. Like, y'all label anything about mental. Y'all would say Kanye West has mental health problems. Like, oh, you need to take medicine. Are you off your meds? You need to go seek help. We don't need help. We need you to be quiet and a little bit more compassionate and respect us. Like, show some respect. That's it. That's what men want.
Hey, go get your mental together, and they will be like, oh, I'm okay. Like, it's like they don't want to even speak on that or think that nothing's wrong. And it's like, now where we are, it's like that mental health is a big thing. Like, if you're not right, you're just not right. You can't be right. If you're not right for yourself, you can't be right for no one else. Your girlfriend, your child, your wife, nothing. If you're not right, you're not right for no one.
I want to give you guys an observation that I have from months of interviewing, right? I have this theory that women only care about men's problems when they benefit women. And for example, you said if your mental health's not right, you're not good to everyone. And I feel like women only care about men's mental health because it affects us, but we don't care about things like male suicide. I never hear male homelessness, males being the majority of workplace deaths. I never hear people talk about that, but it's always men's mental health.
Most people are oblivious to this stuff. We know he unless you're, like you said, the 6, 6, and 6, nobody looks at you. Nobody pays any attention.
Listen, I don't want to skip over that, but you heard what you said. They don't care about men's mental health unless it benefits them, unless it's things that's going to benefit them. Men commit the most cancellations, the most suicides are on men, committed by men or having the men. Most homeless people are men. Most people killed at work are men, or passed away at work are men. Everybody knows men pass away way faster before their wives. You know, that's due to stress. So I'd say it's just hard. It's hard being a man out here. It's hard. Like, people might say it's not, but the stats show, the numbers show, the world shows that it is.
Attention to you. Most men are out here alone. 99% of the time we deal with our problems alone. Everything you do it alone, versus any woman anywhere at any time, no matter what they look like, how they're shaped, how their size, how whatever, they can get a man at any point that they want to. And most of us men deal with life alone at a lot of points, and we're expected to provide, we're expected to do this, and that. And if we don't, we're almost worthless.
Why do you think that women tend to make lists of what they want in a relationship rather than what they bring to the table?
Because they're unable to look inside and understand who they actually are. And yeah, I don't know. That's a great question, but
and one more thing, was there ever a time where you struggled in dating, struggled with women?
Yeah, I used to be a little bit more selfless. I used to think of the other person quite a bit. I mean, I still think of the other person now, but I have a little bit more respect for myself. And I understand that back then, the way I operated probably was never going to give me the relationship that I wanted, because I would have been, subservient to that person, always making sure that their feelings is considered and doing anything above and beyond for them. And a lot of times when we try to please people, the only person that ends up, you know, hurt is you in the end. So now I'm a little bit more of a strict person. If I tell you I'm going to be downstairs at 7:05, you're not there, I'm leaving, because I respect my time, respect myself, and you know, you got to do the same for me as I would.
W-Mans, man. W-Mans. Respect your time. That's a commodity you can never get back, man. It's something you would never get back. So don't let nobody play with your time.
Do for you. So
damn. Chat, I think we might get in. We might get into one more. We might get into one more. Let me see if I can find it. A little clip real quick. Kai Cenat ex-girlfriend called him after he became famous.
Dry skin?
Listen, I get it. Listen, any man can handle a situation like this. Every man can handle a situation like this, man. It's a fact.
The last time you texted me was in 2020. Hello? The last time you texted me was in 2020.
Damn, last time she texted him was in 2020. What year? I think this is this year. So it's 2022. She didn't call him for 2 years. And you see right here, chat, he had 10,000 subs. He was going up. He had 100,000 right now. This year. 100,000 this year, man. That's crazy.
What? I'm chilling.
Well, hold on, chat. I think we seen that. We kind of seen it right there.
Nah, I've been good. What made you call me out of...
Hold on. Let's watch it one more time, chat. Hold on.
Hello? The last time you texted me was in 2020.
I need y'all to instill this in your brains, man. Pay attention, man. This is how you should deal with any women after when they done left you or they stopped talking to you after you were down and now you're up. Stop talking to them, man. Better options out there. You got a better variety. There's better things coming for you, man. Leave the past in the past. The past is the past for a reason. You can't bring the past to the future. So leave that shit in the past. Leave that shit behind you. To stop wasting your time, man.
I'm chilling.
Chat, y'all see her?
Nah, I've been good. What made you call me out of nowhere? Nah, I'm up now. Alexa, put that bitch in the garbage.
Hey, yo, chat. That nigga funny, man. Hey, yo. Chat, I'll be back with y'all tomorrow, man. Yeah. Thank you for watching. If you watched or you came in and left, thank you, man. Come and support. Leave a like on the video. Just subscribe to the channel. Support, man. It costs you nothing to support, man. Y'all just stop being bots and just support. And y'all start vlogging too, streaming, whatever. I'll see you tomorrow, though.